headed down to Indian Prairie. I'm going to put in down Indian Prairie and fish around Tin House, Buckhead, and that area down there. I'm going to put in down there so I don't have to run down the lake. You know, you're going out of the river and you come out of the river and go through the cut there. The wind's supposed to pick up a little bit, and I got back and neck trouble. I don't want to get beat up too bad. So I'm going to run down here to Indian Prairie and, you know, just hop, skip, and a jump to where I want to fish. Got Jordan with me this morning. He's gonna do a little bit of artificial fishing. He's gonna do a little bit of. I got 3 dozen shiners, and gonna do a little shiner fishing, and we're just gonna do a little bit of everything. So see how it goes. Yeah, see how it goes. You know, looking forward to a good day. Took a couple days off. I haven't been fishing for a couple days. Just you know, and they had the old man's tournament yesterday, and they caught some fish, but the who's who didn't catch a lot of fish. Now, one guy and his wife caught some nice fish, had 15 pounds. They said they caught 20 fish. So see if we can find some fish like that today. We're just going to bounce around. I only got 3 dozen shiners, and I'm going to have him do a little bit of artificial too on a few spots that we stopped. So we'll see how it works out. Going fishing, guys. Going fishing with Mr. George.
Let's go fishing. I'm on a mission. It's so pretty. I sure hate to waste this chance. We'll find a shady spot, not too cool, not too high. Perfect for living fishing and romance. Oh yes.
Well, there it is, guys. We're starting off pretty good.
Nice one.
Caught that one on bottom. We had a bottom one out there, and he caught that one on the bottom. Yeah, this one here is good. Oh. We got on the spot about at daylight. I mean, we got there early enough, and but the sun come up. I mean, it wasn't no cloud cover at all, and bluebird sky. And let's see, what other excuse can I make? Wasn't no wind blowing. Then the wind was blowing too much, and the water was too clear. Then we found a place where the water was too dirty, and there was not enough grass. Then we found another place there was too much grass, you know. And the barometer was just all over the place. The moon wasn't right. We had a tough day today, guys. I just couldn't get enough fish in the boat. Tried a little bit of everything. We had shiners, we had speed worms, we had frogs, we had spinner baits. We just bounced around here and there, you know. And I watched other guys, and I didn't see anybody else catch them either. But this is my theory, and I'm sticking to it. This water's clear, and there's a lot of grass back here now. And I would say in the next couple of weeks that this is going to be a pretty good year for fishing. I mean, fish are going to come in. No, I haven't. I don't go out there.
Out of the lake. And the fish we've been catching are white, so they've been coming out of the lake.
Because I think I like it too much, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I don't want to start taking people up.
I had some bites and had some
an hour and a half drive.
Floats going down stuff, but the ones that were rolling on it, some of them, that's pretty good sized shiners, but the ones rolling on it, some of them were catfish, and some of them were bass, was just big enough, not big enough to take down the big shiners we had. But that's all right. We were trying to catch whatever we could, and I'm just tickled to death to have bait. So sometimes bait's hard to come by.
It's got some big old shiners, huh?
Yeah.
I put some new 30-pound test Power Pro on the poles yesterday, and it's not worth the hoot. I was tying it to monofilament, the back it, and I was cinching it down, and it was breaking then. So I should have been a red flag right there, but he was breaking then, and and he hooked a couple of them, got back to grass, and
and the power probe broke.
Sure, you gotta jerk
And
hard.
I thought, you know what?
You want me to just
Oh yeah, like
I'm just going back to a 20-pound test trialing, you know.
Yeah, because you got to jerk through that shine.
I'm gonna stick with it. I'm just,
Yeah.
30-pound test power pro. Just
See them smaller bass
just-
can't really take them big shiners.
you get up 65 pounds, 50,
Smaller
65
bass.
pounds, it's good, but just 20 pounds, 30 pounds, it's not really good. So it seems like, so.
grass, and that's a good place to fish too.
So once my rod is loaded, you want me to jerk
Oh,
hard?
you can.
You want me to jerk hard? Okay.
Everything you
I
got.
thought it was a soft, just.
No, no,
Okay.
just really push hard.
Alright. You had that experience if you hook a shiner up on the top side, they stay
what I
up,
always
right?
do
They,
is I pick it up, and if I feel him on there, I feel him pull back, then that's when I jerk. You know, when that rod starts loading up a little bit, then I'll really. I mean, when I jerk, you got to jerk hard with these shiners.
okay.
Just like if you're flipping a worm or a sinker or something, how you really put it in. Yeah.
That's a different story. I mean, you're ripping the shit out of those mouths.
That's what you do here. Too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You really, I mean, you can't jerk too hard. He's on top of the water. And that's how I like to see a bait act, like that right there. Just wiggling and tingling and tingling.
Lively, yeah.
Yeah.
So I got this area in headwaters that I learned from some gentleman that goes out there to headwaters every once in a while.
Yeah.
He tells me he puts out the net. It's strong.
Yeah. Get it. Valley grass. Keep reeling. Valley grass. Valley grass. Tell me if it's a big. Is it a big one? Yep. What is that catfish?
Careful.
Yeah, I'm just nervous. Now Bob, he goes up there to headwaters all the time. He takes trips up there.
Well, we put a catfish in the boat, you know, and we caught one. I never got it on video. We didn't turn the video camera on quick enough, and then we lost. I don't know. We lost probably 3 or 4 there. They get back in the grass. We couldn't get them out of there. You know, tough day at the office, guys. I mean, you know, you don't always go out there and tear them up. But we kind of just.
I don't want to be seen with him. Still ain't good?
We got a couple on this one, pretty decent on the
Speed worm?
Yeah, I was on the frog. I had a big one hit it 3 or 4 times.
We got a couple catfish and
Any good ones?
no, not yet.
Dangerously close to Larry's thing.
Slide that boat up just a little. Just pull it up there just a little bit deeper. There we go, right there's
Talked to Bob, and he wasn't doing any good. And, so we adjusted the floats up and down, this and that, and just nothing happened right there inside. The other day there, we sat there and we caught. I had that Seamus with me, and he was catching, like I said, 7, 8 pound was right there. But they weren't there today. I mean, we just hit it right that day. He was very lucky to catch them big fish, catch the fish he caught. We caught some nice fish, caught several fish here. So we pulled the power poles up and headed out to front of Buckhead. Now, there's a couple places out there I've been catching fish, but by the time we moved out there, the wind had picked up, and it's just, you know, that first hour, you know what I'm saying? The first hour is very important in what your decision making on where you should be. That being said, we run out there and we never had a bite out there, but the wind was blowing pretty hard. But we tried it there for about a half hour. It don't take long. If they're there, you throw shiners out there and they don't do anything, and not good. You know what I'm saying? Not good. Yeah, you can see the winds. It's just then starting to pick up a little bit. We've seen several boats practicing. I think they're having a cracker boy tournament this weekend or something. And I know next weekend they're having the Lake Shore Championships, which is for $50,000, probably $100,000 worth of prize money. And the guys are practicing for that too. But here's where we stopped at Buckhead, and it just didn't work out. You know, I sat there the other day and videoed and caught all kinds of fish, but it didn't. They weren't there now.
Yeah, getting all tangled
You know, he threw a spinnerbait out there a little bit, threw a speed worm out there in the semi-grass, and there against them raises where I was catching the other day, and I threw him some a couple poles out there with shiners on them, and it just didn't happen. But you know, when you start getting close to 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning, especially when you got a bluebird sky like this, it just gets really tough. You can still catch them, but you got to go back as thickest as the sand. Lawrence always said you got to keep as thickest as the sand. Throw everything right back in there, and the thickest you can find. Slow roller out of there. But yeah, here's where we're going back. I'm going to be headed back in the tent house back here against the walls. And we caught a couple back here, but we lost 3. One broke off, and 2 just got off. It was just, you know, one of them days. But yeah, we got to ride around and look. Man, it really looks good back there. There's all kind of grass back there. It really looks good. I hope they don't spray it, you know what I'm saying? It really looks good. We see pulled up here. It was only about 2 foot right here. And you know, pulled up there and he caught one, and he had another one on, and I think he had another one on after that, and they just got off because we was throwing right back in the thick grass and dragging them out of there. Again, if you're gonna throw back in that thick grass, you gotta have at least, I don't know, 20-pound. I'm gonna say 20-pound mono and at least 50-pound braid or something like that, because you gotta drag them out of there. I mean, once you hook them, I mean, that's great, but you gotta drag them out of there, and that's not always the trick. If you're gonna do it again, if I was gonna do it again, you could, you know, the way the day was, you could take a Cinco and go back here and just flip it around stuff and just slow way down, you know, and you can catch them. But that's pretty tedious. I like throwing a speed worm. I like moving around a lot. I like to move around a lot. But if you're fishing a tournament, you just have to pick everything in pieces. I mean, just take your time, just look at a piece of grass or arrowhead or whatever, and just kind of flip in there and hold it for a second or two, and then go to the next place and flip in there and just keep doing that. And then it comes a job. Yeah, you know, so. Jordan, he's been up to headwaters and fished headwaters up there, and you know, and he's telling me how good it is. I've never been to headwaters. I just hate to go up there. I don't want to get spoiled. They say it's really great up there, but I just stay here in Okeechobee, you know, and fish this. Yeah, we didn't catch no giants today. We caught some nice fish, but we didn't catch no giants. So. It is what it is.
Might have you come out of the picture.
The wind was coming out of the northeast. You you know, it was coming down from the northeast, and we got behind the wall right here. It wasn't really bad like it was out there in front of Buckhead. I mean, it beat you to death out there if you stayed out there very long. So we went right on down the wall there. He threw a speed worm in there. He threw a frog a little bit, and we threw a spinnerbait, like I said, a little bit, and just yeah. But all this area where we're sitting right here, I mean, all of Tin House area behind us and all that, that's all spawning area. Them bass will move in there here before long, and I'd say in November, before the week of the full moon, you'll go down there and you can just catch them about anywhere. You just go around in circles out there and catch them. But yeah, there are not a lot of them there now. There's a few, but nothing like there will be here right before the full moon in November. We didn't do it. I was wanting to try a fluke. You know, just take a fluke out there and kind of just work it real slow through the grass. And also, I was wanting to try a Cinco, but we just didn't have the time. We stayed with the speed worm, you know, just kind of rolling it out. But yeah, we could have slowed way down with a fluke and a Cinco and probably caught a little more fish. It's kind of interesting. I think today you'd been better off with just doing artificial. I mean, it's just one of them days. I mean, they were just rolling on the shiners, and you know, the artificial, it's reaction bites. Be down here before daylight, okay? Right? Stand up there and see where them old boys are running to. They're fishing. Funny, you know what I mean? They ain't gonna hide nothing. When they're out there now, they're hiding nothing. It's hard to get them out. It's hard to bring them out. wind had finally really picked up, and we were about ready to quit because the wind had it's just hard to fish when that wind's blowing that hard. But we still caught a few after that, but and lost a few. But that's fishing, guys. That's fishing. Give it another try tomorrow.